So I just finished mowing the yard. It's about 97 degrees outside. Feels like 107 with this humidity. And as I literally wipe the sweat off my face, I couldn't stop thinking about the work release inmates in Winfield, Kansas that do this kind of labor every day for $1.60. Yes, they're incarcerated. Yes, they've made mistakes. But we've got to start asking harder questions about how they ended up there in the first place. Because here's what most people don't know. In some U.S. states, up to 80% of incarcerated individuals are functionally illiterate. That means they read below the 4th grade level. Let that sink in. And dyslexia? Studies suggest that up to 50% of people in prison have it. That's 5 times the rate of the general population. Overall, around 30% show signs of dyslexia, and among incarcerated women, the rates are even higher. But most of them never had a chance to be identified or supported. Instead, they were labeled early, not as kids who needed reading intervention, but as kids with behavioral problems. They were sent to the principal's office, suspended, and kicked out of class. In the United States, more than half of youth offenders with dyslexia were labeled with a behavioral disorder, not as a reading disability. That kind of mislabeling doesn't just hurt, it derails lives. And this is what happens when we fail to intervene. Reading failure leads to shame. Shame leads to acting out. Acting out leads to exclusion. And exclusion leads far too many kids straight into the justice system. The truth? Kids aren't the problem. The parents aren't the problem. And teachers, you weren't trained to do this kind of work. But here's the good news. It can be different. It starts by naming the problem, what it is, not bad behavior, not laziness, not poor parenting. It's unmet learning needs. It's missed chances to intervene. It's a system that didn't give you the tools. We can do better. We have to do better. Because when we fail to teach kids to read, they pay for it for life.